was founded and promoted by ANAN. The ANAN he's talking about, Association of National Accountants of Nigeria, and also by CFAP on 19th April 2011 to train and educate co-forensic accountants and fraud prevention professionals. The pioneer chairman, Professor Benjamin Chuka Osisioma, that's the pioneer chairman of this institute. The institute is 10 years old. Is now the president of ANAN, Professor Osisioma. ANAN and ICANN are trained to prepare, maintain, and keep accurate and reliable financial records with the highest level of integrity in a true and fair manner for all stakeholders. Therefore, they are not traditionally trained as forensic specialists and fraud examination experts. Therefore, agencies like EFCC, ICPC, police have prosecution power. However, Nigeria is yet to have any chartered professional body solely dedicated for the training and capacity building of professionals in the field of multidisciplinary areas of forensic and fraud examination, as obtained in other countries. Therefore, this bill is intended to complement the efforts of law enforcement agencies, as well as cover the apparent huge gap the training, supervision, and regulating multidisciplinary forensic and fraud examination in Nigeria, in accordance with global best practices. So, Mr. Speaker, the president of ANAN, Mr. Speaker, this institute was founded by ANAN itself in 2011, and the pioneer chairman of this institute is Professor Osisioma, is now the president of ANAN. So it is not true that this bill is a bill of a husband and wife. I think he's talking about a different bill. And Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I respectfully urge that we allow this bill to go through the second reading for public hearing.
Mr. Ahmed Idris, I represent Wasifere constituency, Plateau State. Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, maybe just a quick recap for the Speaker to be aware, because I have not found up to this moment the reason as to why this bill should not go past through the second reading. Mr. Speaker, I recall you are the leader of the House and I was your deputy. On this very same floor, we consider this bill, we pass it, except that there wasn't concurrence. And we are fully convinced of what truly this professional body stands for. As of the moment today, Nigeria go to hire forensic auditors from South Africa to come and do forensic auditing in Nigeria. And in the course of discussion, Mr. Speaker, I want to affirm to this House and confirm that the ICANN members in this professional body, there are ANAN members in this professional body, and there are engineers and other professional bodies as registered members that they want now this institute to be registered. Mr. Speaker, it is just a fight to ensure that dominance, even though that's what I understand. Mr. Speaker, I want to be open to you and open to Nigerians that ICANN professional body have reached out to me to ensure that this will not happen. And that's it, give me reason as to why this should not happen. We should open our economy and doors to Nigerians so that there will be more opportunities for Nigerians to have and work. Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, I want to plead with all our professional colleagues that this rivalry, if you recall, we passed the ANAN law here during the 7th Assembly. It wasn't easy. There wasn't anything ANAN I can not do to ensure ANAN didn't get to. But we are getting the benefit today of what we have done. And I think this is what should happen. I want to appeal to our colleagues that we should work with our conscience more than any political interest. And I want to believe that this will serve Nigeria better and will give us, it will save dollars that we are missing to forensic. Today, if you have an election, I don't know whether it's an accountant that will come and do forensic auditing for me in terms of verifying ballot papers very soon. And if there is anything that happened to any structure or mechanical, is it an accountant that will come and do so? That's why you need an umbrella body that will bring out all other professional bodies. Thank you very much. This is my submission. And I want to appeal that we should allow it go to the second reading. Thank you.
please. I'm from Abia State. Mr. Speaker, I align myself with the submission of our indefatigable Deputy Speaker and, of course, my honorable colleague. I want to point something out to us this afternoon. This body is in existence since 2011. What they are seeking today, the membership, just to give it legal backing for them to start operation. Because if you look at the objective, it says, and I read, to provide the establishment of the Chartered Institute of Forensic and Certified Fraud Examiners of Nigeria, to provide for the regulation and control of its members of the institute, and to provide the practice of forensics and fraud examiners in Nigeria. So, Mr. Speaker, having said this, I believe that at this stage, there are many processes that will pass through before a bill becomes an act. And what we are doing today is just the second leg. So I am proposing and appealing that we should allow this bill to scale through and pass through second reading, where we'll subject it to the public opinion, where both ICANN, ANAN, and general public will be able to speak to this bill. But I align myself with the submission of Deputy Speaker. I so submit.
Your Honorable Olatuboso, are you aware that this
new body of knowledge? We go to CBN, all the auditors that go around, they are members of ICANN. What they do is forensics.
No, I want to ask you, are you aware that this has been in existence since 2011?
Yes, I know.
You are aware. Has ICANN or ANAN gone to court or written a petition about this?
No, ICANN is relying on the integrity of this honorable house. That
okay, all right.
Allow this kind
so
of
they have not filed any formal petition or gone to arbitration about this?
So, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to...
Are you aware that the president, I'm only going by what he said, I'm not verifying anything, that the president of this institute, the first one, is now part of ANAN? Is that what he said? Are you aware?
Mr. Speaker, when it comes to establishing institutes, people do all sorts. So, I want us to look at the issue in a pragmatic...
What's your point of order? Does not mean integrity is in question. Yes, we'll put the question. But I just want us to understand what's going on here. Forensic, does that not include things like DNA, fingerprints? Is it not a it's not about criminology? Yeah, so who is going to take the fingerprints and all of that in a crime? Is it accountants? I think forensics is more specialized than you are trying to, or ICANN may be trying to make out. But let's just put the question. Those in support, please say aye. Those against, please say nay. The ayes have it.